Hi, I'm Councilmember Angel Encinas, and welcome to Professionals on the Rise. In this series, I'll be sharing stories of entrepreneurship to inspire emerging business owners and to shed light on what it's like to operate a business here in Chandler. City of Chandler is a progressive city, also known as a community of innovation. It has been regarded as one of the most financially stable cities in the United States. It has been ranked #1 as the best place to live, work, and play by AZ Big Media in their 2024 edition of The Best of Arizona. And today, I'm very happy to have our guest here, Mr. Ashay Aurora, who is the co-founder and CTO of EnKoat. Thank you so much for being here today.
For sure, yeah. Thanks a lot for having us here.
Absolutely. Well, I want to get right into this and learn a little bit more about EnKoat. So tell us about EnKoat and what inspired you to develop this technology.
Yeah, so basically, EnKoat is an advanced materials company. Right now, we are developing our EnTeleCoat thermal and weather barrier system, which is basically an energy-efficient coating for residential as well as commercial buildings, which reduces the heat that goes in and out of the building. So it keeps your buildings cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. Now, me and my co-founder, Matthew, we've been working on this since the last 6 years. We have put in a significant amount of work, like developing the product that we have today through funding from the National Science Foundation and Department of Energy, participating in the Wells Fargo Innovation Incubator, working with the Department of Energy's national labs to basically test and validate our product. So what we have done in these past 5 years is a result of all of this effort, and we are now able to see that when the product goes out in the field, it's able to reduce temperatures by over 30 degrees in the middle of the summer. And because of that reduction, you're able to see significant savings in terms of your energy expenses. And not only that, but because this is a product which goes on your roof, it seals your roof, it extends the service life of your existing roof by more than 10 years. So overall, it's a clean product. It's an environmental friendly product. It reduces energy consumption, as well as gives you like carbon and greenhouse gas reduction.
That is amazing, especially in a city or a state like Arizona, where the sun is so fierce. Last year, we had a number of record days of over 120 degrees.
Yeah.
People's electricity bills are very high. So you did mention this is available to residential homes, correct?
Yeah. So right now, the product is for flat roofs. And we noticed that a lot of residential buildings also have flat roofs. So that's where this product would be best for residential. Most of the commercial buildings, they already have flat roofs. So this can go on existing flat roofs, or this can go on new construction.
Amazing. That's great. So you mentioned you've been at this for about 5 to 6 years already. How did you get involved in the Chandler Endeavor program, and what has been your experience so far?
Yeah, so one of our mentors, he is also a mentor at the Chandler Endeavor Incubator. And we were basically in Phoenix for the longest time, like working on our product and developing it. And then I think as soon as this opportunity opened up that the Chandler Endeavor Incubator is accepting startups, we came to know it from our mentor. And then we decided to apply. Both me and my co-founder are residents of Chandler. And so having an office like close to where you live, like just gives you the most amount of freedom and just increases our efficiency. And so far, I think we've been at the Chandler Incubator for about 5 months now, and it has been a great experience. The community here is fantastic. We have founder events where founders of startups like meet with each other and brainstorm to find out solutions for each other. And I mean, the people from Edson E&I, as well as from the Chandler Incubator, have been extremely helpful for us in just advancing our business forward.
That is fantastic to hear. I'm happy that you guys started your business here in Arizona, but even happy that you guys are bringing it back here home to Chandler.
Yes.
And continuing your journey here at the Endeavor program here with us. So thank you for doing that. As an entrepreneur, you know, you're building up, you're starting from the ground up, and you're continuing the process. What advice would you give other entrepreneurs that are wanting to start a business in your experience?
I mean, I think there's a lot of advice, right? Because when you're starting a new business, you're not you don't know the ins and out of business. Most of the people, like for example, me and my co-founder, we are technical co-founders. Both of us have PhDs in material science. When we started it, we didn't know how to conduct business. So we needed to meet with mentors or other people who know how to run a business, because it's very different from doing research.
Yeah.
And so one of the key advices to other entrepreneurs who are just starting up is make sure to connect with other founders, and make sure to connect with founders who are far ahead of you, because they'll be able to advise you on, what are the things that you need to take care of, what are the things that you should avoid, how to best, carry your business forward. Because other than your idea, there's a lot of things that are needed to put it into action. You need to make sure that you know how to make a pitch deck. You need to make sure you know how to pitch your idea to people who are not as technical as you are. How to explain it to a 6-year-old in a language that they can understand. And then basically getting widespread market adoption is all about networking. And fortunately for us, the Chandler Endeavor incubator offers so many options to upcoming founders to network. I think they have one event every 2 weeks on Fridays, where founders from the community can come and interact with us and with everybody here in the ecosystem. So that is very important. Just create your network, make sure that you are able to communicate your idea to others, and help will be there, and you should not be afraid to ask for help.
I like that, especially as a small business owner myself. You go through that process of building. You don't know if there's taxes, the business side of things, the procedures of stuff. So it's great to have a program like the Endeavor program here at the Chandler Innovation Center. I'm very happy that you guys were able to come in, network, get the mentorship and the advice that you need from other business owners to become very successful.
Yeah.
So I wish you guys even, continued success here with the Endeavor program. Hopefully you guys will be mentors to future business owners here in Chandler that go through the program as well. Actually, I do want to thank you so much for your time. I do want to hear a little bit more. We're going to be bringing in our next guest, Mr. Matthew Awayo, who is the co-founder and CEO of EnKoat. Welcome back to Professionals on the Rise. Our next guest is Mr. Matthew Awayo, who is the CEO and co-founder of EnKoat. Matthew, thank you so much for being here and being part of the show today and sharing your story. Ashaya informed us about the great technologies of EnKoat, your guys' company, and now I want to hear a little bit more about your journey through entrepreneurship.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's been a journey for us since the beginning. We've been at this for 5 years, and we've had our ups, we've had our downs, but it has been quite a promising journey, and we're excited to see what the future holds.
Amazing. And so have you been able to take bits and parts of stuff from the Endeavor project?
Absolutely, yeah. One thing for us was we've participated in national incubators, accelerators, but really we were looking for something where we can make an impact in the community, and the Chandler Endeavor program is exactly what we were looking for at the right time.
Amazing, amazing. And how do you, obviously running a business is, as you mentioned, has its ups and downs, not only in the business side, but you also have your personal life. So how do you balance your personal life while running a business? I would first off say self-discipline. I have 3 kids, another 4th on the way. So it's really that maintaining that work-life balance, making sure that everyone is prioritized, scheduling, planning. So really it comes down to self-discipline and just making sure, you're maintaining that work-life balance. I love that self-discipline. It's definitely, I live by my calendar these days. So if something's not on my phone, I'm not attending it. And congratulations on your 4th child, extending your family there. Can you tell me a little bit, a specific challenge or an experience that you faced and how you overcame it?
Definitely. I think the biggest challenge for us, and I think probably for most technical founders, is switching from R&D to commercialization. As technical founders, you're so into the weeds of like the material science, how your material functions, what product are you developing? But then at the end of the day, you have to sell it to a customer. And for us, it was, where do we start? So we sat down and we made a list of what are the skills and attributes that we may not possess now, but we can go find someone who has those. We wrote them all down. We went and found that person. And fortunately, that person checked every box and some. So we're constantly learning from them to where now we're fully commercializing, and we wear many hats, but now we feel like we are true entrepreneurs in every sense of the word.
Amazing. Definitely taking that risk and that jump on creating a business. You definitely throw that label on yourself as an entrepreneur because you're putting in that effort into something that you believe in. Really quickly, what do you, maybe like 3 or 4 points, what qualities do you believe make a great entrepreneur?
Definitely. I think an entrepreneur, they have great ideas. They're solving a problem because they have a solution. But what makes a great entrepreneur is someone who has visionary thinking. They're creative. They are innovative. They are seeing things that others don't. And to add on that, it's passion. If you're not passionate about something, you may not be able to see what other people see. And leadership, if you are a visionary and you're creating something no one else has, in essence, you have to be a leader. You have to put yourself at a point where everyone is looking to you for the answers. And I believe that that is the path that we are on.
You hit the nail on the head with that on those. Those are all great points on being an entrepreneur. Definitely taking the time, like I said, the risk and jumping into that and having that passion is what's going to make you succeed, because you want to see your dream blossom into something else. And I can definitely see that passion coming from you and Agoge in your guys' business here at EnKoat. Moving over just a little, what advice would you share to aspiring entrepreneurs in the future? If you guys are mentors here in the Endeavor program, what is some advice that you guys would give to other entrepreneurs here in Chandler or across the state of Arizona?
One thing I wish someone would have told us early on is do not be afraid to take risks. You'll always hear, from entrepreneurs, failure will help you learn, which is true. But ultimately, taking risk into the unknown is what will shape you and make you become more adaptable. As an entrepreneur, you're doing things that most other companies, businesses have not even thought of. So being adaptable and then asking for help. Networking is a huge thing. We meet entrepreneurs all the time who are so open to helping you connect with their network. So it really is about being self-disciplined, networking, and don't be afraid to take risks.
Love that. Embracing the failure is what I'm getting from that, which you got to learn from your experiences on there. And it's not always going to be perfect or an easy slope. So it's going through with those ebbs and flows with running a business, Matthew, I want to thank you so much for joining us today, sharing your experience as an entrepreneur here in Chandler, sharing your amazing business, which I see a very bright future for you guys here in Arizona. So continued success to you guys in this program and beyond. And again, hopefully you guys remain with the program, be future mentors, and inspire other future entrepreneurs here today. So thank you so much and best of luck with EnKoat.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Again, guys, stay tuned. Our next guest is going to be Mr. Justin Moore here. He has a new product, a revolutionary hemp protein that is delivering exceptional nutrition and wellness here in Chandler. Chandler, welcome back to Professionals on the Rise. I am very excited for our next guest, Mr. Justin Moore, who is the CEO of Agogi, which is a revolutionary new hemp protein based out here in Chandler. As a fitness wellness person myself that drinks a lot of protein and eats a lot of protein, I am very excited to learn a little bit more about Agogi here. Justin, thank you so much for being here with us today. Agogi won the first ever East Valley Innovation Night event that was hosted by the Chandler Endeavor Business Incubator Program. Congratulations on that, Justin.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today again. I want to know a little bit about the journey about Agogi. How did it come to be?
So in 2018, hemp became illegal federally. And so at that time, it kind of looked at, the sustainability of hemp and what products could be made from hemp. And so it took 4 years and, a lot of time and energy and sacrifice to get to this point where we had this product out, because the word Agogi means adapt and overcome in Greek. And as 8 billion people in this world, we have to find a more sustainable way to produce our goods and services, especially our food and our protein. And so this is my Agogi, is to create this new protein, deliver it to the world, and help become more sustainable and more healthy society.
Great. I like that. Taking something, again, revolutionary, and as you said, became legal in what year?
2018.
2018.
Federally legal.
Perfect. And then changing it into this amazing product here that can help benefit people. How did you get involved in the Chandler Endeavor program, and what has been your experience so far in the program?
Yeah, I was referred. I started a couple groups by my veteran groups. They introduced me to Lynn Romero at Mesa City Center, and she explained to me that Chandler Endeavor was having, office space and this new incubation innovation center. And so I was introduced through there, and it's been absolutely amazing. Everybody I bring here is impressed with the facility. They're impressed with the faculty. They're impressed with all the resources here. You're crazy if you don't reach out and be in a first startup in Chandler.
Great. I'm glad to hear that you're getting so much out of this program and the network that you're creating here, and again, creating that mentorship here to help build your business here. Back to your amazing product here. Tell us about Agogi's experience in the inaugural East Valley Innovation Pitch and Competition. I know it's an event that had over 173 attendees, including founders of small businesses, owners, investors, educators, and students. Let me know about that experience.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good time to practice and showcase and explain what we've been working on. And having that people show up in Chandler it felt really supportive, right? So the community cares, the mayor was here, council people were here. It was very exciting. We had a lot of great food. And, I think that, if you're around and you're available next time they have one, you definitely want to show up because it's, even for the churros, right? If anything, just show up for the churros. It's delicious.
Nice.
Yep.
And at that competition, was it you competing again? Was it a sales pitch to people? Tell me a little bit more about that.
It was like a Shark Tank.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Right. So we had judges, we had a pitch, we had multiple people pitching, and there was prizes and awards. And so we happened to come in first. And so that gave the team a lot of pride in what we're working on. So that was exciting.
Very nice. That's a very cool experience.
Yeah.
What advice, jumping onto the entrepreneur side of this, what advice would you share with other aspiring entrepreneurs, people that are in your program, or someone who's thinking about creating their own business or starting a product line like this?
Be honest with yourself. Starting a company is not a job, right? Your whole life is going to be in. There's sacrifices. There's extremely high risk. That's why the reward is so high when you get it right. That's why companies are worth so much when you sell them. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with having a job. There's nothing wrong with having consistent pay. You literally have to really want to be a startup founder. You have to give things up for many years and endure these things. That's the price to pay for the experience, and that's the reward as well. So be honest with yourself. If you're willing to put that time in, otherwise I would say stay away from entrepreneurship. But you have to be wanting to do it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you have to want to chase that and believe in your own dream and make it come to fruition here. Speaking of this, Agogi, what is your vision? What is the future of Agogi?
Agogi's future is, I was in the Air Force, ate a lot of MREs. They didn't go well with my stomach. One of the visions is to replace the MRE protein from the dairy to hemp, right? So one of the main ingredients in our food across the board, we need to increase hemp protein. And so hemp is a sustainable way to, put more nutrition into our processed foods. We're not going to get away from processed foods, hopefully. Unfortunately. So by having a nice, nutritious main ingredient, we can make brownies and cupcakes and ice cream and everything. And it eventually will be a main commodity in all of our foods because of the effect on the environment when we grow hemp. So it's good for the air, it's good for the soil, it's good for our bodies. So that's our vision for Agogi, is to be the category leader in hemp.
Perfect. And tell us a little bit about these flavors, tell us a little bit more about them.
Yeah. So one of the unique things with us is we only have 5 ingredients, right? So many times people take a protein, they're like, hurts my stomach, gives me indigestion, it gives me, bad stomach feelings. So the reason is that because you have 25, 30 ingredients you don't need. You just need the protein. So we have 5 ingredients in our protein, minimally flavored, everything's certified USDA organic. So it's the simplest, it's the non-bodybuilder protein. It's the, hey, you know what, my nutritionist or my health and wellness coach, someone told me I need to get more protein, my trainer. And that's why we created this, because it's free of all major allergens. It's vegan, it's organic, it's literally for, the majority of people. And it's really easy and it tastes really light. So I was gonna do a little experiment.
Sure, let's go right ahead.
Get you a scoop of the chocolate here.
So this isn't something only just for, say, if you're working out at the gym or,
Correct.
You're doing yoga or something like that. This can just be an everyday, is it kind of like a meal replacement that can be for people?
This is less of a meal replacement, but more getting your macros. So, you're talking to a personal trainer or a nutritionist, let's say a 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. That's a difficult thing to do eating regular protein sources. So this is a great supplement to your nutrition. Yep. That's the chocolate.
I'm a protein expert. Like I said, I drink a lot of protein and stuff, so good. That has really good flavor in it.
Yeah, and we didn't pay him to do that.
Sweet.
No, this was unscripted.
Not a paid ad for this. This is actually very good. I like that.
Yeah, and it's so easy on your stomach. If you look at the back, it's only got 80 calories in a scoop. So we even had some diabetics who were difficulty getting their protein without spiking their blood insulin. And they were saying that, their glycometers didn't move at all after a scoop of this.
That is awesome. So it's 80 calories, 0 sugars. So that's great for people who are diabetic, and 15 grams of protein. Just another source to help people get that protein, hit those macros and stuff. So That's great. There's a great product here. I hope, wish you the best on the future here. I'm happy that you guys are here and part of the Chandler Endeavor project and that you guys are making things happen right here out of our Chandler community. Justin, I want to thank you for joining us today. And I also want to thank our guests at EnKoat for being a part of the show today, Mr. Ashay and Matthew. And Chandler will continue to be a destination of choice for many young entrepreneurs looking to launch their business and expand their location options here in Chandler. If you are an entrepreneur looking for support and resources for startup, please visit chandleraz.gov/Chandler Endeavor for more information on getting your startup. Again, Justin, thank you so much for being here with us today and wish you best of luck with Agoge.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.